Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It is time for Hot Takes Part 2. So, again, thank you to all my Instagram followers for providing these hot takes. These are great. I read through some of them. Actually, there's quite a bit of them to the point that I didn't want to use all of them in this video. So, I am throwing like half, not half, like maybe like 5%. I know it's not a lot. I'm throwing some of the few ones for Part 3 so then I can probably jumpstart part 3 a bit sooner. But part 3 is still probably going to be a little ways away just because I'm going to put up another thing on my store for newer ones as well later on. But part 3, you can expect that later. By the way, again, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for choosing to watch my video of all videos. Again, I appreciate it. Channel's doing pretty good, so well, let's keep up the work. So, hot takes all from Instagram followers. This is going to be fun. Some of these are some wild takes. Not wild. I would say some of them are really good takes. Some of them I agree with, some of them I don't agree with. I'm going to talk about them. That's kind of the point of the whole video. That's what I do. So, first one's about to pop up in a couple seconds. I did a better job with this time, spacing them out compared to part 1. If you watched part 1, there's a lot of times where I'd be rambling about something and then it would pop up. So the first one should be popping up any second now. There it is. Perfect timing. Trump is not doing great. I'm assuming this is just referring to Trump in general as a president, current president of the United States. Why did I say it like that? Um, I actually think I might have a whole ass video kind of talking about it. Not about like I'm not gonna be like dissing Trump the entire time. I'm not like, but I think I have a video kind of talking about some of the more current things like his tariffs and like his pause on the funding of Ukraine and some other things. So I think I have a video on that. I have gameplay. I just have to decide if I actually want to record that or not. Because talking anything political, it's a tightrope, and on YouTube it's a tightrope. If you say the wrong thing, you might piss off the other group, and then if you say the other thing, you might piss off the other group. So really, you gotta know what to say, or else you're gonna get one side really triggered, and both sides can get triggered relatively easy. Just saying, it's not that hard. It's really not. But yeah, I don't really personally agree with him like tariffing Canada or really and being a he's kind of just being a international dick to all of our allies. Just saying. But I think I think I'll talk more about that in the video that will likely drop alongside this one. Ooh, hey, there it is. Let Overwatch 2 die. Yeah, I agree. Overwatch is just, in my opinion, it was never a good game. It was always overrated, at least when it originally started. Now it's kind of universally hated. I'm glad people don't like Overwatch 2. Some people like it. I don't fuck with it. I don't like Overwatch. I've always thought it was overrated. I thought it was mid. I never liked it, and I never cared for it, and I never will. I prefer Marvel Rivals, and before people try to say, "Oh, it's the exact same," Marvel Rivals is a more polished, better. It's just a better version in every single way, and there's really no debate about it. That's at least that's what I think. If you like Overwatch, it's cool, but in my opinion, I don't like Overwatch. I remember my girlfriend and my friend. They tried to get me to play it so much. I played it a tiny bit, didn't like it. Like, yeah, this is just. And then Marvel Rivals came out, and then I instantly uninstalled it. Never played it again. I haven't played it since, and I'm never going to. Marvel Rivals is great. Um, okay, next one should be popping up. There it is. This is also perfect. Warzone has been both the savior and downfall of COD. Oh, hold on. Yeah, listen. I'm gonna say that's actually kind of true. Like Loki, I know Warzone has been big. I mean, not recently, but when Warzone first started, during like its peak, during like 2020, oh my god, that was unfathomable. It was so good. Original Warzone, right? Warzone 1. It was perfect. Everything about it was good. All right, it was polished. It was good. There was not to sound like a broken record. I've talked about this many times, but not a bunch of cringe ass skins back then. Warzone was just a better time, and I feel like over time Warzone has gotten worse and worse with each integration of Warzone. It has gotten worse, in my opinion. It's gotten less polished. It has had more issues. The anti cheat has gotten worse, and the game it's usually with, for example, Black Ops 6 is usually just not doing well. Like Black Ops 6 is a good game at its core, just like how I say Halo Infinite is a good game at its core, but Call of Duty's Black Ops 6 is plagued by issues, hackers, the skill-based damage, and the many other numerous issues people run into. And let's not forget the, I guess I don't know. I'm not gonna say lack of polish, but I mean, man, come on. Some of the issues in Black Ops 6 have been around for quite a while. Like, I don't get it though. Like, the skill based damage is a thing. Like, you could shoot someone plenty of times enough to kill them, and then it doesn't kill them. And then you get clapped in like two shots. It doesn't make sense. I don't even need to get into it because I've talked about Call of Duty enough. Anyways, I miss 2D animated movies. I do too. There's a lot of underrated ones out there. Iron Giant, I can name a lot more. I just can't think of them all off the top of my head, but I miss the day of 2D animated movies, like the Disney ones and all the other various independent companies, DreamWorks, all that. You know, everything's with 3D in terms of animated movies like that now, with Disney and shit. But Disney's mostly focused on butchering their classic movies like Snow White. But yeah, I do too. I kind of just wish because it was abandoned in the early 2000s, and I feel like there was a lot of that was when like a lot of like the unique and very underrated movies came out around, in my opinion, at least like, underrated like animated movies. There's a couple that came out between the 2000s, very late 90s, but I just miss that animation style. And I wish it wasn't completely abandoned because I feel like it could still be used, but they don't. There's like let's make everything look the same because it's getting to the point where some Disney movies look exactly the same in terms of like what's that one movie? Raya and the Last Dragon. That movie, look wise, honestly, it looks very similar to Moana, at least in my opinion. Animation wise, it's just so similar, and there's nothing wrong with that. But 2D, I mean, yes, 2D doesn't look much different either. I mean, but I don't know. 2D had a nice style to it. Some of the movies had some really good work. They were great. There were some masterpieces made during that time where those movies were made with that style of 2D animation. And anyways, Spider-Man or Punisher can easily clean up Gotham City. That's a hot take. I mean, no. I mean, I feel like certain characters. Look at this. If we're gonna go over characters who could clean up Gotham City, well, let's break them down in terms of Marvel, right? Characters who can clean up Gotham. I think Spider-Man probably could. I mean, maybe. I mean, it kind of just depends on like if Joker or any like Batman's villains decides to fuck with Spider-Man in the wrong way, by example, like capturing, kidnapping someone he cares about and hurting them, like for example, Mary Jane or something, you're gonna push him to the point that he's probably gonna beat like Joker to the point that he can't walk anymore. And again, bad Spider-Man holds back like 99% of the time, right? He holds back like most of the time. So I mean, if like he ran into Joker and Joker did something to someone he cared about, I feel like Spider-Man would legit like cripple him for life. Punisher would just kill these people and kill the criminals that Batman doesn't kill because I'm just gonna say it. Certain characters like the Joker, if he just keeps on breaking out of prison, just kill him. Just take him out. You know, I'm just saying. Why spare the pain of him breaking out and killing more people? There's this clip in Peacemaker where Peacemaker basically made that exact same remark. Like Batman should just kill the same people, kill them before they break out and kill more people, and then put them back in prison so then they can break out again. But it's a recurring cycle. But point being, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to finish, but I think Moon Knight could probably clean up Gotham. Moon Knight's he don't fuck around. Who else can clean up Gotham? Daredevil, maybe. I'm not saying he'd. And when it comes to Punisher, I mean, it depends on who he runs into. If he runs into like a deadly villain, like Killer Croc or something. Anyways, but he would probably just shoot Joker and say, anyways, Black Ops 4 is underrated. I agree with that. I think Black Ops 4, if you look at it retrospectively, its multiplayer is pretty underrated. Its zombies, though not the best, the zombies is by far better than Vanguard zombies, Advanced Warfare zombies, and Modern Warfare 3 zombies. So it's not bottom tier zombies, I don't think. Some people don't like Black Ops 4 zombies, and I don't it's not my favorite either. I don't like the change of the perk system they made. The perk system in that game is kind of whack, and I don't like it. But overall, I think the game is a bit underrated also. I feel like some people neglected it because it was the last Call of Duty game without crossplay and severe skill based matchmaking. I mean, it might have existed then, but it wasn't as bad as it is now. You could have one good game in Black Ops 6, and then you're thrown into the unemployment lobby. So, I mean, Black Ops 4 was the last game to not have crossplay and a huge hacking problem, like Black Ops 6 and Warzone has. And also, Blackout was a cool battle royale mode at first. I mean, it was locked behind a paywall. Oh, and here's another one. I think that's all I got to say about Black Ops 4. The new Fortnite season is awesome. I actually haven't played it yet. I haven't touched it yet. I want to. I just don't want to play by myself. I want to play with my friends, and everyone's busy, so it's okay. I'm waiting. I haven't played it yet, so I can't really say much about it. But I will say I have seen clips with that annoying ass bat, and I am not a fan of melee mythics. I do not fuck with them. I do not like them. The Typhoon Blade was terrible. The Black Panther claws in the whatever season, it was awful. I hated that thing. I basically do not like any melee themed, any not theme, any melee mythics. I just don't fuck with them. I don't care if some of them are to help your movement. The Typhoon Blade was to the point, like, if someone rushed up on you with a Typhoon Blade, you're basically cooked. It kind of depends on the situation, but if they run up from you behind, there was many times where I was playing and I was like in the later stage of the game, and some guy would just come and touch me with a Typhoon Blade, and I'd have like a second to react, and by the time I even try to get a shot off, I'm already halfway dead, and then I'm dead. You know, I don't like melee mythics. I generally do not like them, and yeah, I don't like them. But I have seen close to the bat. I mean, and there's also the Sub-Zero stuff, but I mean, I don't know, man. I will play the season eventually. Running around with a melee weapon in COD makes you a loser. Yeah, I don't like you. People who run around with like a knife or something, or like anything, I'm sorry. I don't fuck with you. I don't respect you. I don't like you. I'm sorry. The people who just do that are annoying. And I understand if you're doing it for like a combat knife and you're just trying to get that combat knife gold, so I guess you can get like Dark Matter or whatever. But like when it comes to the DLC weapons, they don't have to be made gold or anything, but I mean, people do it anyways. Like I gave Black Ops 6 another chance recently just to uninstall like a couple days later. Some guy was wearing one with a bow staff, like one of the Ninja Turtles, and he touched me a couple times, but then I killed him. I made it my goal to kind of kill him a lot because I find those people annoying, and my nice good way to deal with them is just shoot them before they get close. But sometimes they move so fast that sometimes they just come out of nowhere, and by the time you turn around, you're getting smacked in the face. It's like bonk. Nothing you can do about it. Yeah, I don't like people who run around with a melee weapon. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sure some people like doing it, and that's fine by you. If you do that, if that's how you get your game on, that's cool, I guess. But I don't like you. I'm just saying. No disrespect. I don't like you in Call of Duty. You're probably a cool person, maybe, but in Call of Duty, I'm gonna particularly shoot you first. Scarlet Witch takes no skill. That actually came up just right perfectly as I was done talking about the last one, so I did a good job of spacing them out. Actually, ironically, I got a hot take saying in part one saying Scarlet Witch did take skill. This is telling the truth right here. Yeah, no. She don't take skill. It's hold down the trigger, do a shit ton of damage, and if you get shot at or anyone tries to hurt you, you can fly away, and then you have an ult that just recently got buffed. Not the damage, but your health. So you can't kill. You know how like she's yelling pure, right? You could try to shoot her and take her down before she finishes doing her ult. Yeah, they buffed her health, so now she's not as easy to kill. So yeah, your best bet is probably just to run away now at this point, unless you can do a hell of a lot of damage within like 3 seconds before she nukes the entire zone or whatever. But yeah, Scarlet Witch don't take skill. The characters, in my opinion, that don't take much skill is Scarlet Witch is number one. Squirrel Go don't take much skill. It's kind of just those two. COD World War II and it is underrated. So is Advanced Warfare. I definitely agree with the World War II part. Call of Duty World War II is extremely underrated, dude. That is one of my favorite CODs. It's not like my favorite. It's not like I just think retrospectively, it's an underrated game because first off, it had the one of the worst launches for a Call of Duty game in my opinion. It was not good. The multiplayer was broken. The HQ thingy that they had was broken. The multiplayer was not good. The campaign worked, I guess, and the zombies was all right, but for the most part, the multiplayer, which is probably the most important part of each Call of Duty game, was not working properly or just sucked. Terrible. It was not working very well. And then midway through the game, they fixed it. So you got to give the devs hella credit for them sticking through this with this game and putting their effort into fixing it, and I give them hella credit for it. Call of Duty World War II is a very underrated game in my opinion. It's like the third, definitely like when it comes to the underrated Call of Duties, it's Infinite Warfare, World War II. I was Black Ops 4, Ghost, and Advanced Warfare. That's kind of my list of the underrated Call of Duty games right there. But yeah, and then when it comes to Advanced Warfare is a pretty good campaign, pretty good multiplayer. pretty bad zombies, not gonna lie. I forgot to mention, yeah, Advanced Warfare Zombies is, I think I mentioned it in the Black Ops when I was talking about Black Ops 4, but yeah, Advanced Warfare Zombies is kind of bad. I think I only like the first two maps, and then I kind of just, no, not the first two. I like the first map, which was I think Outbreak, and then I liked whatever map was Carrier. That one's all right, but the rest of the maps are not good. Yeah, I don't know. Advanced Warfare Zombies wasn't it, man. But Advanced Warfare, I think it's honestly it's a good game. I mean, it's a pretty cool game, honestly. I remember when it first came out. The graphics, I will say, for like 2013, that game looks absolutely beautiful. 2013, 2014, whatever. It looks graphic-wise, the game looks so good. I will say that. This was around the time when graphics really took a huge step, and you could see that with Advanced Warfare, and especially with the cutscenes. You go watch the cutscenes; they look honestly pretty damn good. And the game's graphics in general, it's a huge jump from Ghost, right? Because Ghost graphically, I mean, it kind of felt like a, I don't know, Ghost is odd, but Advanced Warfare is a good game, and so is World War II. And World War II is really slept on, especially its multiplayer. Its multiplayer, once they fixed it, it became a great game, and I will die on that hill. I will defend Infinite Warfare and World War II and stuff like that for life. Anyways, Halo Reach is the best Halo. I fully agree with that. Well, listen, I don't have a, like, when you ask me, if you try to ask me what's my favorite Halo, I have a really tough time answering that question because I love almost all of Halo relatively equally. Depends on what you're talking about. Well, not equally, but I love all of Halo almost. Even Halo Infinite, a game that's extremely flawed. I love it for its good parts. It has flaws, but it's a good game at its core. Just developers don't know what they're doing and they're underfunded or whatever. Microsoft ain't giving them enough resources, I guess. It's to the point that they can't even add a proper DLC weapon. It's kind of sad, but Halo Reach, that's a good opinion, honestly. And there's some Halo fans who are like, Halo Reach was the downfall of Halo. You people are just smooth brain. Your brain is like very smooth. I'm sorry, but Halo Reach is peak Halo. Perfect campaign, perfect multiplayer, perfect Forge. Really good, fun custom games. I mean, Halo Reach was my childhood game almost. It was really my game throughout late elementary school days, early middle school. It was so fun, man. I love Halo Reach and I always will. And the time I spent on Halo Reach was crazy. And you know what sucks is I was like, I got demoted somehow. Like, I don't know what happened, but like one time, I don't remember how it happened. My rank went down all the way down to like warrant officer, and I was like a captain. I think it was I don't remember, but I was a relatively middle rank, and then I went down to like warrant officer. Like, what happened? It demoted me, man. I don't know what I did. Like, I guess I was. Oh, and here's another one. Invincible season 3 is so good, and I totally agree with it. I just saw a little clip of the new episode. Oh my god, I am hyped. Okay, it's the Invincible War episode. It is going to be fucking awesome. I am looking forward to it. 12 a.m. tonight, I am watching it, okay? I am watching it the moment it comes out. I'm going to have some popcorn ready. I'm going to have a drink ready, and I'm going to watch it, bro. It's going to be so good, dude. Invincible Season 3 is truly good. It is a good show, and I know some people complain that the animation looks a little iffy. And yeah, there are some parts where generally the animation looks kind of mid, but generally, I think the story 100% overrides the animation. That's what I said about Shrek. I feel like with Shrek 5 is if the movie's good enough, it'll override the animation. That's how I feel about certain movies and stuff, or any like anime stuff or graphics for a video game. If a good game is good, it overrides it. Like Invincible season 3 though, it's so good. Season 2 is great. Season 1 was perfection. I mean, generational stuff, bro. This show is so good. I love Invincible. I really, really, really do. Invincible, great show. New episodes coming out tonight. It's gonna be fun. It's a shame that the season's almost over, but hey, more Invincible will come in the future. I just yeah, it's good, man. It's really good. Hope you guys are all doing good again, and I thank you guys for tuning into this video. It's I think this one's longer than the original hot takes. I threw a bit more in there, and I spaced them out better this time. So again, I improved. Part 3, as I stated in the beginning of the video, I have a couple left over hot takes. So I could easily throw some of them in part 3, and then put a new thing on my story for new ones, and then easily get part 3 out by like very soon. Anyways, the next hot take should be popping up any second now. Batman can solo all of Marvel with prep time. Listen, I love Batman too, but I really hate this argument. I really hate the Batman can solo anybody with prep time. I'm sorry. I've seen one saying Batman can solo Godzilla with prep time. Like, listen, unless he can build like a giant Godzilla fighting mech, I mean, even then, Godzilla doesn't really, can't really kill him. And I feel like Godzilla would stomp on the Batcave and crush Batman before he can even figure it out. No, but listen, I think there's a good fine line of characters he can beat in Marvel and a fine line of characters who he can't beat. Like I feel like he could probably take down Iron Man, to be honest, because Iron Man, Iron Suit, something. Um, I feel like he can probably take down a majority of basic characters. When it comes to Spider Man, I don't know. I feel like if he got caught in hand-to-hand combat with Spider-Man, no, he would not win because Spider-Man is stronger. Yeah, Batman's a good fighter, but Spider-Man has the strength aspect, and if Spider-Man wasn't holding back, Spider-Man would just clap Batman. Um, I don't think he could beat Thor. I don't think he could beat Doctor Doom. I don't think he could beat well, but he could beat Venom though. Venom if he found out Venom's weakness, which is fire and loud sounds, that's easy for Batman, bro. But um who else? I think he definitely wouldn't be able to beat Doctor Doom though. The Hulk, maybe. I feel like if he found a way, but he'd have to be quick because the Hulk he don't hold back, bro. If the Hulk is pissed, he might throw Batman like that in episode one where an Omni Man grabbed Darkwing and sploosed his brains. Hulk might do that to Batman, but maybe worse. Um, who else could Batman probably be in Marvel? I would say like he could be again basic characters like no, that's no offense to the Winter Soldier, but he could beat Bucky. He can maybe beat no Captain America has a super strength factor, but I feel like he could maybe best Captain America, maybe. But Captain America is more than just his shield, so he does have the strength aspect, and he has a lot more experience because he's like 100 years old. Um, I don't know. Batman can't solo all of Marvel though. I will say that. Oh, and another character I want to mention, he would absolutely not be able to even touch his Ghost Rider and Sentry, just a couple other characters that are just really powerful. He would not be able to touch. Sorry. Um, but yeah, I say like when it comes to, like if you take the original Avengers roster, he can probably take down a few of them. But then when it hits like Thor and Hulk, that's when he struggles. But I think he could like take down Iron Man, take down Hawkeye, maybe Hawkeye. Hawkeye has a good shot. He's a good shot. So, um, but yeah, there is a fine line of who he can be and who he can be, who he can't and who he can. Yeah, there's a fine line. Um, but yeah, that's that. I think the next opinion should be dropping soon because I am running out of gameplay and I spaced them out perfectly this time, unlike last time. So there it is. God needs to remaster Black Ops 1 and 2. That is the last one for this video. So yeah, they need to remaster Black Ops 1 and 2, and they need to do a proper remaster of Modern Warfare 2 and a remaster of Modern Warfare 3. The original, of course, not the new one. The new one's terrible. Listen, Black Ops 1, it looks a little dated, You look, I mean, not trying to diss it, but it definitely could use damn. But like, it could definitely use a remastered. I think they don't want to though. Do you know why? They're afraid. They're afraid that these games would instantly take all the players from like current Call of Duty. Because I think we all know damn well if like Black Ops One remaster came out to its full extent, all the DLC maps were free, all the campaign, multiplayer, and zombies all remastered. Everyone who's playing Black Ops 6 right now, everyone who's playing Warzone, would jump ship and go play Black Ops 1 remastered, or even Black Ops 2 remastered, especially Black Ops 2 remastered, because Black Ops 2 is great. If they remastered Black Ops 2 to its full glory, right, they included all the DLC maps with it, included maybe even some cut stuff, bring back some random cut items and just do that and make the game look great and don't change a single thing about it, right? And they just remaster and make it look pretty, everyone who's playing Warzone and Black Ops 6 would jump ship immediately, especially if we're getting a proper Modern Warfare 2 remastered. Modern Warfare 3 remastered 2. I didn't need to say the 2 part, but Modern Warfare 3 remastered would also draw attention. So I think they should do this. When we got Modern Warfare 2 campaign remastered, but why haven't we gotten 3? Are they trying to... This is what happens when you make a bunch of games with the same name. Oh, which Modern Warfare are you talking about? Modern Warfare 2? Modern Warfare 2 remastered? The other Modern Warfare 2? Come on, guys. No more Modern Warfare games, please. And that's, I hate saying that, but Modern Warfare 3 put a bad taste in everyone's mouth, I think. Especially all around. But yeah, Call of Duty need to do that. I just feel it would instantly steal everyone from Warzone. The only people who would stay are Warzone glazers and Black Ops 6 glazers who still like think Black Ops 6 is the best COD, which Black Ops 6 is a good game at its core, but it's not perfect. It has many issues. Anyways, that is the last hot take. I thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Let me know which hot take in this video you perfectly agree with, and we'll go ahead and drop some of your own in the comments if you want. Part 3 will likely drop around Friday. Friday, maybe Saturday, Sunday, maybe later on. Um, yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.